Today we are in Phoenixville, and I just got done filming at this house here. We're literally just south of Bridge Street. If you're familiar with Phoenixville, you know how big of a draw Bridge Street is. You've got nightlife, you've got daily conveniences, restaurant, shopping, dining, cafes, literally everything that you can imagine. But we're gonna be just south of that, about a block or two. Very easy to access that, walking, driving, biking. But we're gonna be at this house right here. It's gonna be perfect for investors, for first-time home buyers, anyone that really wants to be in a convenient area that's affordable, with great school districts, great local shopping, dining scenes. This is gonna be a really cool house. I'm excited that we're able to film it today. I was actually just wrapping up a open house. We didn't have any groups through, but that's fine. It gave me some time to make this video, get some good clips, show you guys things like the backyard, just like this. We're gonna turn this camera around. We're gonna walk you guys through this house and through this neighborhood. And then at the end of this video, you're gonna be able to decide if this is an area that you would consider if you're making a move here. So let's not waste any more time and get into the video. And to anyone who is new to the channel, my name is Zach Neild. I've lived in this area for my entire life, and I've been a licensed real estate professional for the last 4 years now. In that time, I've had the opportunity to help countless buyers in probably a pretty similar situation to what you're in right now, make a move into the Philadelphia area or in the Philadelphia area. And that's exactly why I made this channel, was to tell you guys tips, tricks, my experiences, things that you can't find on Google or Zillow, so that when you do make a move here, you've got confidence and clarity with every single step. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get this camera turned around and get into this video. All right, so I've just got this camera flipped around, and this is your first time seeing the full outside of the home, and it's gonna take a little bit for us to really get you guys an idea of this home. It's kind of situated a little bit odd. But let's jump down here. We'll go down these steps. We'll start up here, and then we'll kind of work our way down. It'll be a lot easier for you guys to get a better idea of this house and of this property. So walking up here, you will see that the house does have some parts of the home over there, but we'll walk up here to Dayton Street. Dayton Street is just going to be south of Bridge Street. So we're in the heart of Phoenixville right now. This is just pretty much the last main road that brings you into Phoenixville. You bang a right at the stop sign right here. You go down about 30 seconds or so, and you're going to run into Bridge Street. So you're going to be super convenient. This is actually in the area that we recorded one of our first videos on the channel. So that's super cool to come back here, have it be a full circle. But we're gonna head back down here. This is gonna be where the house is, so you do have it as a dead end, a no outlet. You're not gonna have a lot of traffic. You can just see how busy this road is. You are gonna pick up quite a lot of drivers, quite a lot of road noise. But it's nice that this home is tucked back off of here a little bit. You're not gonna have a lot of road noise. You're not gonna have a lot of traffic. People really shouldn't be coming in and out unless they live here or you know, need to access that water. Let's head back down here. We're gonna show you guys the house, and then we'll step inside and show you what the interior looks like. All right, so as we walk down here, this is gonna be the house that we're checking out today. So we were just at the top of the hill up here. This is gonna be your drive down. You make a left, you come down here, and this is gonna be the property. So we'll walk back down there, but I wanna start over here on this end first. This is gonna be where you park. So you come down here, you bang a right. You are gonna have this alleyway to where you need to park. I was showing you how the road is. The road is very uneven here. So if you've got a small car, you might bottom out, but you might definitely need to get that paved or fixed. But this is gonna be part of the house. We're gonna walk back here. This is gonna be where the cars are. So this is gonna be where you park. You could definitely fit 2 cars over here. My car, I don't know what's going on. I've got my roof up, I've got my doors open, I've got all my stuff open, but you could definitely fit 2 cars over here. I do like that they added this little piece right here so that you just can walk through a little bit smoother. It's not rock, it's not grass or dirt. Nice and a nice hard surface, and we'll actually use it right now. We'll walk back here. I'll show you the backyard, because this is gonna be pretty unique. You could definitely fence this, make it a lot more private. If you've got a dog, you wanna put a small pool back here, a play set, a shed. There's no HOA, so you could do pretty much anything you want. You've already got the pad here, so if you did wanna put a shed or something that needs a pad like this, you could definitely do that. So just on the south side of the yard here, taking a look at this, you could definitely put a fence up. What I was just saying, you could definitely put a fence up, have some privacy. You could even run it across this entire line of the property. And you've got this concrete pad, so if you do want to put a shed, anything up here, like a gazebo or outdoor fire pit, whatever it is, and you need a hard surface, this is already poured, so that's going to be nice. It's not super expensive, but it's just more of a pain, and the idea of scheduling it and getting it done. But this is the house. This is going to be the back side of the house. This is actually going to be the kitchen, so when we get inside, you'll know where we are there. I'll walk up that steps. And I'll walk down here and I'll show you guys what the front of this house looks like. This is gonna be the back / the side yard. You do get a good size yard. If I lived here, I would probably continue this privacy fence all the way down, just completely, board up this entire yard and just make it completely private. Not that it's unsafe or anything, but just so you can let the dog out so people aren't necessarily looking down into your backyard or as easily able to see into your backyard. And then when we head up here, we'll go up these steps right here. This whole deck was just recently redone. They ripped out the entire old deck, original decks, and they put this in here. I do wish they did something that wasn't wood, because in a couple of years, this is gonna have to be ripped out. But this is gonna be the outside of the deck here where we started the video. And now I wanna get inside. I wanna show you guys the interior of this house. And then you guys can decide, if you guys were moving here, is this a home that you guys would consider? It's gonna have a lot of pros, it's gonna have a lot of cons, and ultimately you guys can decide that. But here's a little sneak peek, and throw you on my other camera and we'll go check this place out. All right, so I just stepped into the home here, and oh my gosh, you are going to be in the heart of Phoenixville. You're gonna be just steps away from Bridge Street, from all the bars, the restaurants, the nightlife, even just a casual, midday morning stroll down Bridge Street, walk the dog, get some exercise, pick up a coffee, even go to a local cafe, or even a local retailer, pick up a unique gift, jewelry, stuff like that, handcrafted goods. We're in the home now, and this home has been completely renovated. They literally took down the old structure, knocked it down, rebuilt it, rebuilt the deck, redid all of the major systems on the interior, kitchen, floors, paint, everything has been completely redone. It looks like they actually repurposed the floors. The floors do have a little bit of age to it, but they're not super scratched or broken, or they're in a lot better condition than I've seen some flips in. So this was definitely a quality flip, a quality project. I'm gonna turn this camera around and show you guys the bulk of the house here. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, single family home in the heart of Phoenixville. This is gonna be perfect for a first-time home buyer, a small family looking to buy into the area. You're also going to be in one of the top-rated school districts, the Phoenixville Area School District, which is going to be a very competitive school district for this area. This house is asking just under $400,000. It's asking $392,500, which is going to be perfect for a first-time home buyer. Even people that are looking for some more space. I had sent this over to some buyers that I'm working with that are looking for a shop. They're in a landscaping company. They want to have some equipment here. You're not going to be in an HOA. It is going to be zoned residential, but you can definitely leave some equipment here, have some boats, trucks, equipment, stuff like that, plows. The square footage in this place is gonna be just under 1,000 square feet, so it's gonna be a very small property. We're gonna probably get this video done pretty quickly. 1,000 square foot, built in 1940 originally. Obviously they just did this renovation within the last year or so. So we'll get this camera turned around here. I know that I've shown you guys my face for a long time now at the start of this video, but I'll get this turned around. I'll show you guys the house, and you guys can give us your thoughts if this was a place that you guys would consider. Let's get into the video here. So this is gonna be when you step into the front door here. This is just gonna be off of the newly finished deck. So I'll show you guys the entire outside of the home. Well, I've already shown you guys the entire outside of the home, so you know the deck that I'm standing on. Very large deck. They just redid every part of it, which is gonna be really, really nice. Let's step into here and start looking at the main part of this house. Shut this door, maybe we get a little bit lighting or better noise. You're gonna have some recessed lights over your dining area right there. I don't know if you guys can see, but the floors are not new by any means. They're definitely repurposed, but they're in pretty good condition. I said earlier, better condition than I've seen some other newer floors in LVP floors or tile floors. But this is gonna be the home when you first step in. You're gonna have this common living area, family room. This is just gonna be off of one of the front doors. So we'll step back here a little bit. This is gonna be perfect if you've got a small family. You don't need a lot of space, right? Even a retiree that's looking to downsize, still be in the heart or close to friends, close to family. This is gonna be a really prime location. You're gonna have everything that you need about 5-10 minutes away. It's gonna be very walkable, it's gonna be very drivable. If you're into hiking, biking, any outdoor activities. I actually showed you earlier that you've got the creek back there, so you've actually got water access. You could take a boat right down there, get access to go into the water, to the creek, go fishing, kayaking, jet skiing, whatever it is, wakeboarding. But this is gonna be the main living part of the home right here. And we'll go check out some of these bedrooms. We're gonna start with the smallest bedroom first. That's gonna be the bedroom over here. And then we'll work our way back down the house into the kitchen. Stepping into here, you're gonna have bedroom number 1. It's gonna be a very small bedroom, so if you don't need it as a bedroom, maybe you could use this as an office or as a storage room. It's gonna be very small. Here at the front of the house, kind of where you first walk in, this is gonna be the driveway out here where we parked my car, but not a super large room. You know, you're about 4 feet by about 8 feet. Closet, window, light, everything that you need. So definitely not gonna be a full-size bedroom or a very large bedroom. But as we walk back out of here, you get just picture perfect. I mean, the renovation, the designs, the upgrades, they did a really good job from especially what this place looked like before. And then we head into here. This is definitely gonna be a larger bedroom, probably the largest. You guys can compare that when we go into the third one, which one is better, bigger, the second one or the third one. You are gonna get some of the age of the home still, right? So kind of these floor furnaces and floor heaters you are still gonna get in here. You're not gonna have that central HVAC that goes through the top of the house. Closet right there. Paint, doors, trim, everything is gonna be the same. And by the same, I just mean uniform. They're all gonna be matching, not the same as before the renovation for sure. Bedroom number 2, and then we'll head back out here and go check out bedroom number 3. Coming back into here, we're gonna go check out bedroom number 3. So this is the dining area. Before we step into the bedroom, we'll take a look at this. You could definitely do a circle table, maybe a little bit larger table, have 6 to 8 people. You could have the table extend down to where I'm at right now and definitely put some more seats in there. So you could definitely have some more people sit there. That's something that you wanted to do. And then this is probably gonna be set up as the primary, though there's no bathroom connected to it. Probably the most ideal bedroom just in terms of like usable space, functional space. I'll show you this. Hand this room, have your closet, queen size bed it looks like, and then, you know, no recessed lights or cam lights in here, but it is gonna be a very nice open space. All right, I've shown you everything on this part of the house, the 3 bedrooms, the common living area, the first front door. So I've shown you guys everything through the house this far. This is probably about the first 600 or 700 or so square feet. It looks really, really good. I mean, you've got the original floors or the repurposed floors, but everything else is just completely redone. The paint, the walls, the trim, all of the fixtures in here. So it looks like a really, really good job in here. We're gonna turn this around and we're gonna start making our way back in here to the kitchen. So let me come through here. Oh, there's a step in here that I've fallen off of probably 5 times now. So I'll show you that when we turn this camera around. But now we're standing in the kitchen. We've got our front door number 2 right here. So this is gonna be another way to get in and out of the house. The deck is gonna be extended down to here. I showed you guys that at the start of the video. But let's get this camera turned around. I'll show you guys this kitchen. They completely renovated this kitchen. Quartz countertops, brand new cabinets, appliances, sink. It looks like it's brand new, which it obviously is. So we'll show you that. There's actually something super unique back here that I haven't shown you guys yet through this door. So we'll show you guys that as well. And I'm curious, as you have been watching this video, could you see yourself living here? It's definitely a unique situation. You've got a ton of houses around you. It's not the most ideal, but it's a really great option if you're looking to buy into this area. You're looking for an area that is gonna have a long-term appreciation, a long-term value, a safe area. You want a town where you can go out, you can walk the dog, you can grab a coffee, you can send your kids out and not have to worry about them, you know, in a bad area or going to bad parts. This could definitely be a place that you need to consider. The history here, the location here, it speaks for itself. And this home is listed under $400,000. You're not gonna find a single family home with a lot of these upgrades, the location, the privacy, the parking, the finishes for, you know, under $400,000. So I'm confident of that. I'll turn this around. We'll show you guys the rest of the house in here. And then you guys are gonna have a really good idea if this is something that you guys would be interested in. All right, so coming in from front door number 2 here, that's what we've been calling it. You've got the kitchen and oh my white, let's see. It's very bright, very sterile in here. You got a lot of whites going on, white backsplash, white counters, white cabinets, white floors, white paint. Everything in here is white, but let's go check it out. Very clean. Put your refrigerator right here. You've got a ton of cabinet space, a ton of counter space. So if you are entertaining a lot, you cook a lot, the kitchen is often the heart of the home. This is definitely gonna be a good space for that. The finishes look nice. This is what we're seeing in a lot of new construction homes today. I'm sure if you guys have been watching this channel for some time now, these are definitely some upgrades and some finishes and features that you guys probably recognize. Keystone Customs. These tiles remind me a lot of bathrooms on the floors. Not that it's bad in any ways, but we've seen a lot of bathrooms with these tiles. So that's what it makes me think of. I'll shut this over here and I'll show you how it kind of flows with the rest of the room here. So moving up here, you've got your microwave, your stove, you got your sink over here, dishwasher. and then you can just kind of see how it flows with the rest of the home. There's that little step that I've tripped on probably 5 or 10 times now. But you know, you could see how it connects. You could definitely do an eating area right here if you wanted. Now just remember, you are gonna have a refrigerator here. You'll have a refrigerator here, but then over here, if you wanted to do an eating area, a small table, you could probably do that. Still have to show you what's in that door, so it might change things once we get in there, just functionality-wise, space-wise. But this is the kitchen that you've got with, and I'll show you again on this side of it. It's a pretty large kitchen. Really good size, clean, updated, and you know, definitely ready for somebody to move in here and start making some meals. Let's turn over to this way. So here's the kitchen. Let's turn over to this way. Let's go into this door. There's 2 things back here. You've got a little secret hidden passageway. If you've paid attention to the video, you've noticed, you probably realized that we haven't seen a bathroom yet. So the bathroom is actually gonna be back here. We walk into this room, and this is gonna be the laundry room. So the washer and dryer would go here. Most likely would be a stackable. I don't think you're gonna have enough space to do side by side between the doors, the walking. So you would probably most likely need a stackable washer and dryer in here. But then as we flow into here, all the same flooring, a lot of the same features and finishes. You are gonna have your full bathroom, the only bathroom in the house. So tile all the way up to the ceiling, brand new renovated bathroom, tub, all in one, and you've got your toilet and sink right here next to me. This is gonna be great. I mean, bathrooms, kitchens, they are just such big, important pieces of homes, parts of homes, right, that need to be updated. Those are where eyes typically go to first. And you know, very expensive to renovate and update as well. So it's nice that, you know, granted these are done, but the entire house was updated. Major systems, the deck, the roof, flooring components, right, wall components, whatever it was. This house was just completely wrecked. So they came in here and they basically built it from, you know, brand new. Obviously they didn't. They kept the original structure, just knocked down almost like every wall except for one. But you know, this is what they've rebuilt, and I think it's a really good product in a really great area at an even better price. Well, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you guys again for sticking around till the end. I know it wasn't a super long tour or super in-depth tour, but this really shows what it's like to live in Phoenixville. This is an amazing first-time homebuyer opportunity, and obviously it's not gonna last forever. But if you are watching this and this property has sold, feel free to reach out to me. I can definitely find you another property in an area like this. We work all over the area, Bucks County, Montgomery County, Chester County, and this is gonna be a really good example of the inventory, the lifestyle, the geography of this Phoenixville area. I mean, you're gonna be minutes from some of the town's best restaurant scenes, dining scenes, bar scenes, and even retail-wise and outdoor recreation-wise. You're gonna have the creek right behind me. You're gonna have Reeves Park. You're gonna have a ton of different parks and outdoor attractions that you can go to here. You can go fishing, biking, swimming, hiking. We're gonna be about 10 to 15 minutes away from Valley Forge, so that you have access to all of those hiking trails, the history, literally everything that we've talked about on this channel. If you or somebody you know is considering making a move to this area and you want to know everything there is to know about these areas, things that you can't find on Google or Zillow, I would love to be a resource. I'll put my information up here on the screen just for the ease of convenience. Call, text, email. I would love to be a resource. And you guys can do that 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And we're helping people from all over the country relocate to this amazing state. So it's very possible that we've already helped a buyer in a very similar situation to what you're in right now make the move. And let me tell you, they are super, super happy that they've done so. They're living their best life in one of the most beautiful towns in Pennsylvania. So if that sounds like you, or sounds like something that you want to do, and you like videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. I come out with 2 videos every single week that are gonna be home tours, that are gonna be educational videos, best videos that compare different areas. So you're not gonna wanna miss that. And until next time, I will see you around the neighborhood.